Hi, my name is Lon Welsh at Your Castle Real Estate, and I've got my special guest today, Joe Massey.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It's always good to be here with you, Lon.
Good, glad that you're here. And what do you do at Castle & Cook Mortgage?
So I'm a branch manager, loan officer. I work with individual folks that want to buy a home, buy their first home, buy an investment property, refinance, and really just get a picture of their financial situation and what they're wanting to do with a new home.
Fantastic. Yeah. So we have 650 agents in Colorado, and we help about 24 families every day either buy or sell a house. And the number one question I get from first-time buyers is, how much house can I afford, and how do you figure that out?
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. We're going to be looking at things like your credit score. Do you have good credit? We're going to be looking at your debts. How much are you paying on your student loans, on your vehicle loans, on credit cards? Then we're going to be looking at how much money do you have to put down? Okay. Are you getting a gift from a family member? Do you need government assistance? There's a lot of variables that go into that down payment. And then from all of that information, we're going to figure out, okay, you can afford a $2,000 a month payment. And then we're going to work backwards and come up with a $2,000 a month payment, principal, interest, homeowners insurance, property taxes. That's going to equate to a X number of home. Based on the area, maybe it's a $380,000 home. Maybe it's a condo, so it's $390,000 or whatever it might be for your individual variables. So there's a lot that goes into it.
Okay, great. So if I was a first-time buyer and my lease is going to be up on January 1st, so as we record this is early November, so we really should probably get started. What would the first step be for me to get going?
Yeah, the first step is to give me a phone call.
Okay.
Reach out to a mortgage lender, because everything that I just described, you can figure it out on your own. You can come up with what are your payments, but you're not going to have a real solid answer from the lender that's truly going to be lending you the money. So I think the most important thing is give us a phone call. Spend about 30 minutes with us over the phone. We're going to ask you some personal questions. How much money do you make? Where do you live? What's your social security number? What's your spouse's social security number? But we're going to compile all that information and really want to understand your goals and what you're looking for in a new property. And then we can help you with that pre-qualification and then pre-approval letter, so you know this is truly what I can afford when I want to go out and shop for homes.
So it's not a guess of what I can afford, like we know definitively this is like the answer.
It's really critical for me and my team that we give certain answers for clients, because a lot of people will get pre-qualified or pre-approved, and then you hear the horror stories, oh my gosh, I got under contract and then got turned down later. We never want to be the folks that are doing that to our clients, so we really focus on gathering all that information up front, so that when I hand you that letter, I say, hey, Mr. Client, you are really good to go buy this property. There's no additional questions that we're going to have.
Fantastic. It puts the buyer in a very strong position. You might have heard there's a shortage of inventory for entry-level homes in Denver and for condos as well. So if you're a seller and you have multiple offers for your entry-level home, the first thing the listing agent is going to evaluate is how strong financially are each of these buyers. Have they talked to a credible mortgage broker? Have they submitted their tax returns and their credit reports? And if they have, then we know there's a high probability of that deal is going to close. Those are the offers that get seriously considered by the seller, and everything else is dismissed. So it really gives you a strong competitive advantage in this market.